Hello, let's go ST here and welcome back to Foundry, and like you can see I've done really a lot. So the mall and all that stuff is done because we have maxed out everything. And yes, everything, even the last update and all that stuff, I've done that. Improved construction drones 8 already, nice. You can see everything is working, everything is fine. I'm not going to explain all that stuff in here, it's just the basic setup. I got a nice mall in here, inside. And I tried to make it a little bit nice. So of course there was a new update, and the new update was we needed also some rubber. So I've also set up all of that in here, but look at that, this is the mall. Nice and clean, everything is inside, of course everything got its name and all that stuff. Didn't set up the correct colors, but for now it's working, it's doing its job and it's fine. Not going to go all the way down there, not yet. But before we're going to continue, let's check out this side in here. Oh yes, I did set up some lights and all that stuff to make it a little bit nicer. And this is our production line all the way down here. So everything that we are going to bring is of course with the ships in here. And if I'm correct, it could be an update that we're going to have some trains later on. I'm really excited to get that one done. Trains, that should be awesome. But there is one more item that I need to get before I can continue, because the new belts are also with rubber. Yes, I'm making rubber in here. So we need rubber to get a conveyor belt 4. And that was not in the previous one. Also for the slopes. And if I'm correct, for this one, the balancer. Let's see. Also elevator 4 needs rubber. Yes. And I think that's it. I could be wrong. There could be some of them. And there also is a geothermal boiler recipe that we have unlocked. Yes, this will give us a lot of steam. And yes, a lot of power if we're going to use that with the steam turbines. And yes, all of that, I already done that. But let's get a quick overview of what I've done. Just the basic setup, lines all the way down here. Yes, that's the normal way. But I got 1 and 2 levels in here and another level on the other side. And if you're going to check that out quickly, you can see what's going on in here. Oh yeah, we got our science up and running. For the science, not really a problem. I've made sure everything is going to fit up with a small belt like the red one. The red one, like you can see, is going to be 160 the minute. So like you can see at this point, let's open this one. Machine parts 20 times 40 is 800, and titanium rods is 16 times 40, 640, and so on and so on. So I've done this, of course, everywhere. I'm not going to explain again all the calculations, all that stuff, but it's working, it's looking good, it's looking awesome. And yes, I got a lot of science in here, but it's still very slowly. Oh boy. But there is an option. If we bring everything into one side, we can of course bring it all the way back. Why not? Just like that. And then we bring it in and bring it back and bring it in. And of course we can do this many times. And of course, even with this setup, because I've stored everything in here, we can also do some other stuff. And the other stuff is, if we're going to set up another platform in here, we can double the production, just like that. But yeah, of course we need to make sure we got all the resources in here. And yes, you can see even the rubber. Alright, the top layer that I got in here is all for decoration. But how do you know this is decoration? It's because if I'm going in here, we got a few options. We got our building blocks. We got our treasure, so if you don't eat anything like this, it's going to trash it away, that's not a problem. And then of course we got our walkway, stairs, and all that stuff in here. There is also another thing besides the fuel. Let's see, do I have enough fuel? Sure, should be fine. Let's take a little bit with us. We also got, yes, like you can see, a better, improved heavy explosion shards. Oh, this is helping you a lot. Oh boy. And then the basic construction transport stuff, I got that one in here. All the railing, all the misc and all that stuff that we're going to need. Some lights, and of course our geothermal boiler I did make. And also, yeah, the emergency beacons. We cannot automate it, nope. That's really sad, but we can still make sure it's going to work. Because if we're going to handcraft them, I'm just going to bring it in here. And it's going to follow the line, so we can make a shipping pad medium assembly line, a shipping pad medium, and of course a shipping pad small. Not really using the small because I still got a more surprise. That's why I'm going to say bots and drones. Oh yeah, it's not only the bots that we're going to make, but also drones. And of course with the office plans, yeah, just bring in some biomass in here and it will work. So this is the top layer and all that stuff. Yes, with all the lights, it's looking good. We can go down, sure. But that's the other side, of course, from the room. Oh, I still need to place a door in here. Do I have one? Maybe this one? Sure, let's... are we going to place it inside? Yeah, something like that should be fine. Also, I will press this button that is toggle auto open. Yeah, this will help a lot. So it's going to always open that stuff. And yes, you can see all the lines are going in here. That's why I've done something awesome in this side. I'm going to check it out. You can see all the materials that we're making. And yes, even the rubber. Looking awesome. This is another line, another stuff. But before we're going to do that, we're going to check out some few things. Let's go up. And all the way to the other side. We're going to check out what do we need to do for the rubber. I will explain a little bit about that. Did do some calculation, and of course it's awesome to know how to make it. And okay, with that new power, we're going to check that also. You can see Geothermal 1, Geothermal 2 and Geothermal 3. But I've only used the Geothermal 1 at the moment. Look at that, I'm flying without doing anything. Default key was the N button. I'm really happy that I found that one because it's really awesome to do that and all that stuff. But let's check it out, this is all working. Alright, here we are with the rubber, and of course if you already like this one, don't forget to do the like and subscribe stuff. This will help me a lot, and if you want to know a lot more information and all that stuff, just leave it in the comment. And if I've calculated something wrong, you can always let me know in the comment. I really would appreciate it. Alright, here we are on this side. We need to bring a little bit of liquid polymer. We need to get high density alumite, and we will get, of course, 1280 rubber out of that. We need 43 machines, yeah, 42.66. That means one will not be 100%, but it's working. And yeah, at the moment, everything is backed up. So all the polymer and all that stuff is made on this side. I did not place a board in here to calculate all of that. But like you can see, we don't going to change the recipe. Nope, I want to show you a little bit. You need a lot of water. Oh boy, kind of. 1000, it's a lot. 600 steam. And then we can make improved high density alumite, and then waste, of course. Steam is made on this side. And then of course we got this one in here. And that's yeah, 500. We're going to get out 400 high density alumite. That's the alumite we need down there. And of course the other one you already know how to make. So I'm not going to explain that again, but look at that. So I just placed a lot of boilers in here. I didn't calculate anything of that. I just bring in some resources and make sure it's going to work. With, of course, yeah, like you can see, a little storage in here just in case if something went wrong. Alright, like you can see, I'm also going to make ignium enriched water. Yes, that's, I think, something new in the game. I've placed it all in here. Of course, I didn't place the calculation, but that should be fine. It's not really that hard. I think it was 24, something like that. Or 20, no, 26 and a little bit, something like that. But you can see it. I just calculated that I bring in 1280 of this powder stuff, and then it's going to make all the rest. So that's another problem. And of course a lot of water. That's why you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 is connected. If I do one more, then I got 32, and I think it's just like 30,000 per how you call it, liquid intake. Look at that, 30,000 just. So yeah, that means it's nice beneath there. So it's working, it's all awesome. And of course make sure we can transport it. This thing is the fuel that I need for the geothermal stuff. Oh yeah, that's nice. And of course my CPUs and all that stuff all the way down there are working beautiful. It was a big build, an awesome build, but yeah, everything is backed up. So I got a lot of CPUs going in the meantime. Look at that, that's just to make 1280 the minute. Just this, yeah, little setup. The only thing that it's a problem, I need to add, of course, a lot more transport to get all the resources. But let's go to geothermal 3, no, number 1 I think we need. And there we are, it's already close by, just a little bit further. This is geothermal. Yes, I'm using a few of them in here. I think it's 15 or something like that. The reason why I'm doing that is to test a little bit how much they are going to need. And I just connect them like so. We can check this out. So it's going to be 60 liters a second, I think. I don't know how much it's going to be per minute and all that stuff, but it's fine, it's fine. We can always expand this. And also with this option, we bring in the enriched stuff in here. We can stack it on top of each other. And again, really, really high. So yeah, we always get some more power for that. And then of course we need that enriched water in here. We drop it all the way down. And yes, I made a big hole in here. Let's see, can we just go on the edge and then walk down so we can drop. And yes, I've noticed we cannot die. Look at that. I can walk on lava. Crazy. I was always afraid that I'm going to die, but yeah, that's not an issue now. So alright, we're going to check out the map. I zoom in here. Look at that. These are geothermal vents. There are not a lot of them. So we got one in here, and I think somewhere down here. Another one, and down here. Yeah, there are already 3. I don't know if there are more, but at the moment, this is awesome. We're going to place this big building on top of that. Make sure you delete all the rest on top. We got an input to make sure we get that enriched water in there, and we got an output to get the stuff out of there, especially a lot of steam, because we checked that out. It's 7,200 steam. It's really a lot. So this is working beautiful. At the moment, looking awesome, looking fine. Alright, and of course we're going to go back to the place that I want to show you, especially is because we are making some bots and some drones in the meantime. I was almost done with all the money, so I'm happy that I've fixed that on time. I got like 4F pyramid left, so that was really a low amount. And we still need to pay off the debt. So I'm been struggling there a little bit, how we can do this and all that stuff. But at the moment it's working. Let's check it out. Alright, to go down there we got 2 options. I can go into the building, or I can go on the top one, or I can just fly over it for now. So it doesn't really matter, we need to go as fast as possible. Also I've set this one up. Just a quick tip that I think it's really nice. So for example, this one is going to be energy cells number 1. That means the other one that I'm going to need is going to be energy cells number 2. And we can always add some more and some more, so we can expand this. So that's not a problem yet till we get that range unlocked, or if that's going to be in the future. Also I did try to design a little bit in here, so kind of looking okay for me. And yes, we can go of course up, but I did not finish anything in here. This is just to get an overview. Let's go down of course and check out this one. So normally I'm going to bring it down, and I've done this like so we can see a little bit. Of course we have a stairs on top of that, and the door on each side, kind of, because this is not a door. I love this lamp, crazy. And of course we can go up here. So we got 10 assemblers every time. There is an option to bring in 10 more, and so on for each one. And of course with the option to expand this even higher. So we're going to check out the other side, because this is the vacuum bot. You can see it. This is the ratio in here. We got the vacuum bot. 10 times 10 is 100 at the minute. So I really don't know if that's going to change, because this is 10 by 10. But I want to show you one more thing, and that's really a struggle. We got R&D lab. R&D lab, we're going to upgrade all that stuff. For example, we're going to take the vacuum bot. So I always make sure we get the product weight at level 5 every time. And then I'm going to do the product quality till level 5, and then expand all the rest the same. But we got product efficiency, so produce extra products without spending more input to the materials. I was thinking if that's going to be the case, then it could be possible we can produce more. But I could be wrong. Still need to figure that out, of course, why not? That's the journey of this game. Let's see, can we unlock something? Yes, mining drone. So like you can see, this is level 5. This is level 5, so now I'm going to do this one in here. Let's do 1, because we can only do 1. And we get the planted drone level 3. Nope, needs to be level 5 soon. What else do we got? We got the science drones already. Military. almost done. Ooh, almost done. No, no, really. It's not almost done. We still need to do a lot more. Oh, look at that. Now you can see it flow in here. That means there is a big ship already taking everything with us. It's already gone, and that means this line will fill up soon enough. And yes, this is all the drones that I got. Yes, this is the screenshot. Look at that, how beautiful. All the bots and the drones that we can make at the moment. The reason why I'm saying that we can make at the moment is with the basic items that we're going to grab. And we also are going to make this one in between. That's why I've placed this one in here. This is going to be the hover engines. And this is a lot of resources going to need. But we're going to expand this every time if we need more and more. If the bells can handle it, of course. So we don't need to make this separately and bring it over. Nope, we can just do it here and we can expand this. But there are some more items we need to do, especially for all the bots. And if we check out the bots in here, or robots and all that stuff, the drones. Yeah, we got a few items that we're making. So I make 12 bots in total, or drones. But we're not making the personal assistant bots and all that stuff, or robots. Nope, that's not done yet. There are a few more in here, because I need to make ignium fuel rods. I need to go with some barrels and then a nautical chassis. Yeah, something strange like that. And yeah, that's something we still need to figure out. And I think this one even needs a weapon component. But check out weapon component. Yeah, it's kind of okay with some explosives. This is a high-tech machinery part. Oh, here it is. High-tech machinery part. Yes, we can make it in the fluid assembler. That's something new also. I think, yes, that's something new with a nautical chassis and all that stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff to go. And even I didn't make the coated ignium and all that stuff. Oh boy. Ignium fuel should be a surprise, because we're going to need a lot of steel, advanced mechanical parts. And that means I need to build a new setup. Yes, of course, with a nice tip that I got, we can make some more if we can crush everything. So that big setup all the way down there, let's check it out on the map. This setup is, yeah, not really enough. So I need to make another one. But then I'm going to try to get with all the refined stuff in there, and let's see if we can produce a lot more. Of course, I did leave some place open so we can still, yes, add some more in here. Look at that. Alright, I want to check out one more thing. I did get some assembly line painters, and I got an assembly line productor, and then we got some assembly line start. At start point. So maybe something like so. So yeah, I really don't know how this is going to work. And how do we get the paints in here? Oh, it needs power. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to give this a little bit some power. Let's check it out on the other side. Should be fine. Ooh boy, how beautiful. Especially if they're going to grab it. Alright, there is one ship coming. Oh, look at that. What's going to happen? Look at that. This is going to fill it up. Slow and steady. But then this line is going down very fast. These are the mining drones. Yes. And if I'm correct, this will empty out everything. Yeah, we cannot see it down there, but it should be okay. Let's hope. It's loading very, very slowly. So I don't know if we can speed things up like that. And they're all the maxed out ships that we can get. There is also another way we can store some in front of that, but I'm not going to do it because look at that. We already got a little storage in here with this big shipping pad, or the medium shipping pad. It's awesome. Alright, there it is. There it is. That's what I want to see. Oh, it's already maxed out? Okay, sometimes this line is empty and then we're going to bring in some more. It's already filled up, so it's fine. It's working. It's awesome. It's crazy. Alright, so I placed this one in here and it seems you can connect them on to each other, so that's awesome. Let's see what's going on in here. What can we do? Configure. Oh, we can select a farm robot, combat, miner, personal and science robot. So if you select this one, it's not doing anything because you need a farmer robot torso. So if we're going to check that out, of course in here, it's going to be this one. Robot parts and some empty barrels. This is kind of okay, it's not really that hard. Robot parts, we can make that on the other place if we need that. And then this is going to be the same, I think. Oh, this is going to be attaching the left arm, the right arm, or the head, or all that stuff. Oh, and you also need to weld it. Wait, that means we need to double this. So if we're going to attach it, do we need to weld it immediately? Or do we need to... I don't know. I don't know. Where's the input? Is that the input? Interesting. What do you need to put in here then? If you're going to select, for example, this one. Oh, I just need that arm only. If we're going to change this, for example, weld left arm. Oh, we don't need to do anything. Interesting. Alright, and the painter. The last one, we want to check that out, of course. Oh, look at that. The color is beautiful. Oh, we just need one painter, I think, to paint everything. Can we turn it around? Oh, yes. Yeah, we can make it how we want. Nice. Oh, what do you need? What is that? Paint? Can we make paint? I don't know. Can we automate paint? I really don't know. Molten super alloy. That's also something new, I think. Super alloy in there. A lot of new stuff in here, but I want to see painting. Oh, that's kind of okay. Ilmenite gas, low density ilmenite, and then water. Yeah, that's not really hard to make. No. We will make a setup for that. But okay, that's the assembling line stuff. Oh, you can see it on the side. Awesome. Fluid and all the stuff in here. Let's remove it. Alright, that's something I will do for the next one all the way down there. And yes, I know it's a strange episode this time because I've been really working a lot of hours in here just to make sure it's all going to work. And believe me, there is no way that I can find there is a blueprint option, because that should be an awesome thing if we can get some blueprints. Because each building and all the stuff, it needs to be placed every time and so on and so on. It's really a time consuming game, but if you see it, it's still awesome if you can make something nice from that. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. Yes, I know I could show you a lot more, but I'm not going to do that. If you have some questions and all the stuff, I will show you a lot more. But for now, I hope you enjoy this one. And also, just let me know what you think about the design at the moment. I still love it. And yes, we can go up and down and all that stuff. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. But of course, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. Of course, don't forget to do the like, subscribe, and all the crazy stuff. And hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye all.